Okay, since our regular song apparently has come under critical attack, I wrote, where are you?
Oh.
Come here. I wrote a song for you, young lady. And in keeping with our program, which is all about liver chi, and in case you're wondering, yes, this is posturing for your day. Here's the song I wrote for you. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Well, you have to be ready.
Okay.
Liver chi. I can see it rising up in me. This is pretty bad, isn't it?
No, keep going. This is great.
And it's growing exponentially. Oh, liver chi came suddenly. I believe in liver chi. I'm going to work on it. We're going to work on this song, and it's going to be great. But anyway, my point is, give me liver chi or give me death.
Wow.
How's that?
Okay.
And with that bit of nonsensical stuff, we are going to start our show. Good morning, everybody. It's Posturing for Your Day. My name's Bill.
And I'm Gina.
And she puts up with an awful lot. Can you tell? We've been talking about liver chi.
We have.
Which is very appropriate for this time of the season. For those of you who didn't watch the last broadcast, we encourage you to do so. Quick review. Liver chi is the energy in our body, like that creative energy, that rises unless something keeps it from rising.
Well, not so much. I mean, yes, but...
This is how she always says I'm wrong. She starts by saying, yeah, you're right, but you're wrong.
So every meridian's energy has a tendency to move in a particular direction. Liver chi is more upward rising, but when it's too upward rising, that could be a problem. But when it's not rising at all, when it's blocked, that's also a problem. Liver chi it kind of governs the smoothness of all flow in the body.
Okay. That I did not realize.
Yeah.
So it's not enough that the liver chi is flowing, rising, but if it rises too much, that's not good either.
Right. So in spring is the tendency, that is when it's at its strongest, because you see it's associated with what they call tree energy or wood energy, the growth of spring, upward and outward. But yeah, I mean, it can be a little much, particularly when it doesn't really have anywhere to go and express itself. So we may feel the headaches and the shoulder tension, or just irritable.
Or just write really bad songs.
No,
that's...
I thought it was great.
I can't sing in the key of G at 7:30 in the morning.
I didn't ask you to, so.
This is true. I'm going to get out of the way and I'm going to move my liver chi out the door. And you have some routines for us today to help deal with liver chi rising. Yes?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
More or less, yes.
All right. Have at it, young lady.
All right. So we're going to start with something I introduced on Wednesday, and there was a question about the Paint the Globe move, which is just a nice shoulder opening move where you extend your arms out to the fullest, and you're imagining that the tips of your fingers in all directions can touch the inside of a globe, and then you just explore that with sort of free form movements, keeping your arms extended. And the question was, can you do this standing? Well, yes. See, as I'm doing it standing, you can do it standing. You can do it sitting, just anywhere you are that you're not bumping into stuff within your arm's reach, and just getting some motion in through your shoulder joints. Painting the inside of your globe. Don't forget to do the trim and the ceiling. Obviously, some points you're going to find are a little harder to reach than others, and we're not trying to force anything. We're just trying to get some range in the shoulder joints that we don't often get because our globes are basically mostly here in the lives that we live. You can use this opportunity to just do some breathing as you're opening up your rib cage. Okay. And Bill's doing interesting painting techniques over there. All right, so we're going to do next just a little abdominal massage. So we're going to contact the organs themselves proper. Again, we talk about these organs in the sense of Chinese medicine where they're the organs, but they're also the broader functions beyond just the organs themselves. The muscles in the abdomen can also get tight and tense, and with our sitting postures we tend to squash the organs a bit, and that will inhibit the flow. So just doing a little light abdominal massage can be very relaxing, and sometimes a little challenging, especially if you have, if you just ate, obviously, but if you have some digestive issues, sometimes the pressure might be a little bit uncomfortable at first, but we're just going to explore that a little bit. So your liver is under the right side of your rib cage. So we're going to start there at the bottom corner. And sometimes this is easier when you're sitting down or lying down. We're going to try it standing. So I'm just going to bring my fingertips in under the rib cage. I'm using my pads here and just gently pressing in. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just let your fingertips sink in a little bit under the rib cage. And I'm going to move a little bit toward the center. The liver is a very large organ. Probably one of the largest visceral organs. Come in toward the center line, and as you get right toward the center, just go gently here. This is where the xiphoid process is, which is a little protrusion on the base of the sternum. You don't want to push into that. That can be tender. So we're just going to skip over that area, and then we're going to go to the other side of the rib cage. This is where your stomach is, and the spleen behind it. Sometimes you may notice that this strip under here is a little bit more tense than other parts of your abdomen. There's a fascial band around here, and this can get somewhat tight. Sometimes you might feel some sensation or relaxation going all the way into your back as you work on the abdomen, which is very nice. And I'll just conclude with that, just brushing down the belly. All right. Next, I'm going to introduce what is called a healing sound. In Qigong, the idea is that certain emotional states can create tension and stagnation in various organs, building up heat and again inhibiting their function. And the healing sounds, there's one for each of the yin organs. I won't get into that now, but where when you do this sound, you're basically releasing that tension and that heat from those organs. And this one is for the liver. Again, it can help relieving tension, feelings of frustration, feelings of anger. So when we're doing the sound, which is kind of a subvocal sound, you want to imagine just like squeezing that tension out. And the sound is shu. So with the exhalation, it's sh, and at the very end, it's ooh.
That's not where I thought you were going with this.
If other words come to mind that are helpful for releasing tension, but, she is about following your own inner nature and all that. Anyway, all right, so the movement is, I'm going to start with the feet under the hips. Backs of the hands come together. And we're just going to inhale. and exhale. And then inhale, we're going to draw the hands up. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, bring the arms out in front like you're holding a tray. And here's the exhalation. Inhale, bring the hands up to chest level. Exhale, push down.
And you really,
When you're rolling forward, you're really squeezing out. So again, we're thinking about, releasing tension. Think about your liver, and you're just exhaling with this strong intention to just release.
and that's the shoe.
That's the shu. Yeah. So most of it's the sh, and at the very end is the oo.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so it's more subvocal, so it's more back of the throat. So you're really pushing that exhalation out. Okay, let's try that again. So hands come together. Inhale and exhale. And in and out. In and out. In, fresh air coming in the chest, and exhale. And again. Exhale. In and out. In and out. And inhale. Exhale. In and out. Inhale. Exhale. In. Let's do one more. Inhale. Out. In. Inhale. And exhale. Sink all the way down into the feet. Let your energy sink into your feet. So, some things to note: you may have noticed your ability to sink further and further in with each subsequent exhalation. You may also notice getting a little lightheaded with all the fresh oxygen and the exertion you're bringing in which case, you can bring your awareness again back to your feet and massaging those liver points in between the big toe and the second toe, coming into, further up where the joints start to diverge. It's morning. But those points, if you massage, can help bring some of that energy back down into your feet. That may be helpful if you're getting a little lightheaded and dizzy. So I hope that was beneficial. I'd love to hear your comments if you were trying it. If it changed your energy level, your feelings of tension. let's go into a little bit of a side-to-side stretch again, remembering that some of these meridians are running along the sides of the body, and it's just nice to open up the space between the rib cage and the pelvis. So again, with your feet hip width apart, bring the hands together and inhale. Exhale, come up on the feet, on the toes. Inhale down. Exhale. And in. And out. In. And out. Inhale. Exhale. In. And out. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Extend up. Inhale as you come down. Exhale. In. And out. Inhale. And exhale. Drop the shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. All right. I'm just going to shake out the hands and the arms again in case any more tension builds up in the shoulders, which it tends to do. Hey, look, there's people. Cindy, hi Cindy, hi Holly. I think Liz was in there too, yeah?
Yep, she's up there.
I'm going to shake out the hands and the elbows and the shoulders and the rib cage. And again, we're just, as we're doing this shaking, just let your abdominal muscles go as well. It's amazing how much tension you'll feel. You're holding on to letting everything jiggle in here, but just let it go. You're in the privacy of your own home, ideally, so, whereas I am not. But it feels good to let that tension in the abdomen go. And you can do a little vocalization with this if you like. All right, we're going to conclude with the last of the 8 pieces, which is for smoothing out the chi throughout the body. It's also helpful for activating the yin meridians in the legs. So finding your stance that is most comfortable, where you feel most balanced and stable. And with the inhale, we're going to come up on the toes. And with the exhale, we'll come down. And just keeping your breath smooth. Liver chi is about smooth flow of everything. Your breathing, your blood flow, your lymph flow, your meridian flow. But also your thought life, like what's in your brain, what's in your mind that's keeping your energy from flowing. What stories, what thoughts. That's my lesson for this week. I'm not digging it, but there it is. Thinking of like a river and the rocks in the way, the things that impede the flow of the stream, dam up the energy. Because the thing is, like, liver chi will get through one way or another. If you've ever, seen grass coming up through a sidewalk or your driveway, it's very tenacious energy, and it's gonna flow one way or the other. So you can either make it easy, or you can make it hard. Let's bring our hands to our back and do a few of these. Yeah, we'll do a couple of the arms in front. And we'll do one more. Just inhale and exhale. All right, so hopefully that was a helpful and productive introduction to your liver chi and the beginnings of spring and thinking about flow and what's impeding that in different ways. And Bill's going to share his thought for the day.
It's not my thought. Somebody else's thought. I'm stealing it.
Bill's going to steal somebody's thought for the day.
But just a reminder, the reason we're doing this is we really believe that starting your day with nutritional movement, not just exercises or stretching, but understanding that your body needs compression, it needs stretching to stay healthy, and it's a part of your overall nutrition. We always think of nutrition in terms of diet and what we eat, but we never think of nutrition in terms of the load that we're placing on our body and the movement that we're giving our body. So the reason of these broadcasts is, well, one, it gets me out of bed, but to start our day off at least 3 times a week with something where we're activating these systems that most of us don't even know are there. You know, we don't learn this stuff in health class. But if we're elected. Anyway, here's our thought for the day by Eileen Caddy. Do you know who that is? She wrote The Dawn of Change. Eileen Caddy. Gratitude helps you to grow and expand. Gratitude brings joy and laughter into your lives and into the lives of all those around you.
Gratitude is a nice way to get your energy to flow. There's an emotional, I don't know if you'll call it an emotion, but it's a state that can help move things when you're feeling stuck, is expressing gratitude.
Yeah, gratitude is a focus. It's how you choose to see things, and that can create emotions of joy and peace and contentment. And we're all for that. So, all right, kids, we're going to see you back Monday morning at 7:30 a.m. We have an exciting week lined up. You're going to be talking about the wrists and the hands because we're coming up on an anniversary.
Yeah. It was March 11th. I broke my wrist last year, so we're gonna talk about some of this stuff.
It works just fine.
It's this one, but yeah, that's.
Anyway, we'll see you on Monday. Be there, be square. Have a great weekend.
Share
Peace.
or like if you liked and would like to share. Thank you.
See you.